quickly jumping in here from northern Carson City. It's pollinator day, which is why I'm wearing the butterfly headgear. I just wanted to mention setup before I went into the Capitol. I walked there in the morning, pulled the door, it was locked. I was freaking out. I was like, oh no, I can't go inside. It said it was supposed to be open on Saturdays. I don't know what to do. On the website, it said call the State Museum. So I called the State Museum. They didn't pick up. I walked over, went to the State Museum, like, hey, is the Capitol supposed to be open? Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be open. It's like, okay, it should be open. Maybe it's just like the guy was late. I went back, opened the door, still locked, freaking out. I'm like, start of my adventure. It's already going poorly. So I was like, I don't know what to do. So I wandered around. There's like a little construction area, and like maybe it's like the door was open. So I wandered in there, and I'm like, I feel like I shouldn't be here. So I left, continued wandering, and then as I'm like on the back of it, I see the bike cop come out of the Capitol. I said to him, hey, is it open? And he's like, it's supposed to be open on Saturdays, but today's construction. I'm like, come on, I'm doing this big thing. Is there any way I could just like get inside? He's like, okay, yeah, follow me. So we went inside. He was super nice. He told me some facts, stamped my passport, and then I was like, thank you so much. And then I walked out, and then as I was wandering around normally, he like came back up to me and he's like, oh, here's a few more things that you might not know because you're not from here. Like, thank you so much. It was an absolutely wonderful, incredible person. I just want to shout out Officer Steve at the Nevada State Capitol. Great guy. Anyways, now that I've said that, let's go inside. I'm here at the Nevada State Capitol grounds. This right here is the modern legislature building where the House and Senate meet. They used to meet inside the actual Capitol building, but it got too small. This is the Supreme Court of Nevada. I'm gonna walk this way through sort of where the statues and monuments are. Over here is a firefighter monument that seems to be still under construction. This is Abraham Curry. He was the man who actually founded Carson City. He actually designated like 4 acres in the middle of it to eventually be the Capitol in case it were to happen. And then he was eventually proven right during the Civil War. And that's why the state flag of Nevada says Battle Born on it, because it became both a territory and state during the U.S. Civil War. This is a statue of Kit Carson. So Kit Carson and John Fremont were 2 of the major pioneers in the West. John Fremont named the Carson River, which goes by here, after Kit Carson, and that's why this is now called Carson City, after him. This is a miner statue, so to commemorate all the miners, because a lot of the pioneers who came out here came from mining. There's a place north of here called Virginia City, where I believe they had a large silver mine. And so there's a big mining town there, and also all throughout the state. A lot of the plaques mention sort of that pioneer spirit of people who came out here to mine and make a fortune for themselves or just living, leaving everything they knew and coming across the country, which back then was a major thing with high risk of death, and settling here where sort of just in the middle of the mountains trying to strike it rich, I guess. We're now walking onto the Capitol grounds, so much smaller than Sacramento, but you can see that there's these paths. It's tree cover, which is nice. And then behind me, you can see the historic state capitol. Right now, the state capitol is only used by the executive branch. So that's the governor, lieutenant governor, controller, other people, probably attorney general. The Capitol was locked today, but I was able to get in because there was a very nice officer who let me in and told me some facts about it, like some of the stuff I've just shared. So you can see here's the main hall. You can see that it's pretty small, especially compared to Sacramento. In Sacramento, they talked a lot about how they had to continue building it up. So see up there. The dome is silver to commemorate the silver mining that they did here. Coming into view now. Also a variety of flagpoles and stuff. Oh, there's a time capsule over here that I saw, which is the second time capsule I've seen in the city. So it's weird that it happened twice. But I guess in Nevada, they have a tradition of digging things out of the ground. Inside, there was a statue of a Native American woman. And every state gets to send 2 statues to the statue gallery in Washington, D.C. And so this was one of the ones that Nevada sent. And it was a Native American woman who was the first published Native American author. And her book is still available today. Okay, I'm now walking down the main street in Carson City, Carson Street. It's closed off today because it is pollinator day. And I think they're having some sort of live music festival parade thing. Overall, I like Carson City. I think I like Sacramento more, but it definitely has a small town vibe. Like there's a lot of places that I went to where everyone knew each other and said, oh, are you this person? And he's like, yeah, I'm that person. And they talked about small world and everything. And it's nice. And it seems all very understandable. Like I feel like if I was here, if I lived here, I would know many people, and I think that would be nice. All right, jumping back. Had a great time in Carson City. Really enjoyed it. And you'll see me next time in Salem. So see you then.